Now, some closure for the family of Tricia Todd, the Hobe Sound mom, killed by her ex-husband. Stephen Williams will now spend the next 35 years behind bars. The Now's Jason Hackett was in the Martin County courtroom today as Williams learned his fate. Jason?
Shannon, the judge sentenced Williams to 35 years in prison for second-degree murder, 5 years for child neglect. They say that when he killed Todd, he left and buried her body, leaving their child at home. Now, both of those sentences are set to run concurrently. Now, before that sentence was handed down in court today, members of Tricia Todd's family addressed the courtroom.
Stephen, I pray that God will touch your heart and you'll become a new creature. Every one of us in this room is going to die and go to hell if they don't give the life of Jesus Christ. So we're all going to be in the same boat, except for the blood of Jesus Christ.
Now, Williams sat stoically in the courtroom as both Tricia's father and brother addressed Stephen Williams and the judge. The Hobe Sound mother was last seen alive on April 26th. For weeks, family and volunteers spent countless hours searching for Tricia. Then on May 24th, Williams confessed to the murder and in a plea deal agreed to lead investigators to her body, dumped in a wildlife preserve in a container filled with acid. That plea deal was up for dispute initially, as investigators believe Williams didn't lead them to Tricia's entire body. However, Sheriff Snyder told me today that after some lab testing, they do believe that all of her remains were in that container. Now, after the sentence, David Todd, Tricia's father, spoke about his daughter's memory with a message of faith and forgiveness.
The thing is, I'm really thankful because we had Tricia for 30 years. You have to have a larger framework of gratefulness. You can't just focus on what you lost. You got to focus on what God already gave you.
Now, coming up at 5, more reaction from Tricia's family. In Stewart, Jason Hackett for the Now South Florida.